face the shadows smile, my children. Time again for some love and revenge from beyond the grave. Or should I say, it's dead time again. While Eric Draven did in fact make a handful of appearances after his original miniseries, this was the first time someone else wore the makeup. Joshua, a Native American man from the Crow Nation, wakes up in a city and is very confused by his surroundings, particularly because he remembers dying during the Civil War. Yes, in the 1860s he lived as a farmer with his wife, a white woman named Maudie, when a group of Confederate soldiers asked to stay at their house and lick their wounds. The two refused, with Maudie even aiming a shotgun at them. However, they quickly found the two's son and, being racist bastards, murdered the entire family. You would think then that this story would be a period piece, the Crow getting his vengeance during the Civil War. But no! He is resurrected during modern times. This is what happens when you add a lot of bureaucracy to your undead killing sprees. Takes forever to finally get all the paperwork done. Actually, while it's odd that it takes so long for him to rise from his grave, he does not lack for targets of his revenge. For it seems that the souls of those Confederates have not made their way to hell. Instead, they were given a second chance to atone for their misdeeds through reincarnation. And instead, they have been squandered. They now reside in a group of murderous bikers, accompanied by a woman named Roseanne. The bikers attack and kill some drug dealers who were operating in their territory, much to Roseanne's horror. She was just a judge's daughter looking to rebel a bit, not get involved in such violence and death. But she soon has more than enough of both, as Joshua's crow leads him to the bikers. There can be no peace for Joshua while there's still so much pain in his heart, and that won't be resolved while the men of evil go unpunished. Time is no barrier, death is no barrier, and soon he confronts the bikers, recognizing them instantly as his attackers. The Confederates told Joshua that if he gets his revenge, it will only be in the hereafter. And he waited at the gates of hell for them. They shoot him, impale him, but nothing works. They're only able to leave when they think they killed him, Roseanne having run off in fear of what they would do next. The bikers discuss what happened, one in particular named Varney, sensing the truth about their relationship to Joshua, but the others are more concerned about Roseanne, thinking she might talk to the police about their various criminal enterprises. Joshua soon finds one of the bikers' associates and deals with them, making him call the bikers to warn them of his coming. Varney can tell of his approach too, for in his mind's eye he sees the sky turning black from the wings of millions of crows swarming across it. While the remaining bikers go off on a lead on Roseanne, Joshua reaches Varney, holding him over the edge of a building, until the crow informs him that Roseanne is in danger from the others. Varney pleads that he was not like the others. He never killed anyone. Joshua struggles with a decision on him, sensing that indeed he did not personally hurt anyone, but he did stand by and do nothing to stop it. Still, he believes that he is not without redemption, and merely sends him into a pile of garbage. But the others will not be so fortunate. The bikers take Roseanne to a bridge, getting ready to throw her off, but Joshua arrives to save her. The bikers catch on that the crow is the source of his power and attack it to harm him, but he still manages to turn things around. He tells Roseanne to look away while he extracts justice. 100 years too late, perhaps, but fate moves in circles, as does the train line, which proceeds to run both Joshua and the last biker over. Joshua, of course, has nothing to worry about there, and finally manages to move into the hereafter, where his face is painted black, the color of revenge. Admittedly, this one is not as good as the previous two Crow stories we have looked at, my children. It still contains the same amount of blood, crying out for blood, that we have come to hope for with this series.